welcome back to Vlogmas. We are on week 2 and once again December just seems to be flying by. If you're new here, my name is Melanie and I write all things cozy. So we are starting off this vlog in the kitchen because we are going to be doing some batching, specifically making some winter breakfasts. In winter, the idea of cold cereal it doesn't do it for me. I need something that is hot and tasty and ideally is ready super quick, because even though I work full-time from home and I'm not trying to rush out the door or anything, I just don't want to spend a lot of time kind of making breakfast. I just want it to be there, done within a few minutes, ready to go so I can get on with writing and the rest of my day. I recently came across a new channel here on YouTube called @NYX. She is basically on a weight loss journey and she's following Weight Watchers. I am not following Weight Watchers, but I am on a weight loss journey, so I've been watching her videos because they have lots of really easy, great recipes. One of the recipes that she has is 2-ingredient dough bagels, and also, well, technically 3-ingredient biscuits, as in American biscuits, not cookies, British biscuits. And I thought they would be absolutely perfect for making up some breakfast sandwiches that I can just either keep in the fridge, or if I make a lot I can keep them in the freezer, and then they are just basically assembled and good to go with various different fillings. I'm vegetarian, so most of mine will be egg and cheese, also possibly a plant-based burger or patty in there as well, so it's something similar to a McMuffin. I'm going to decide that shortly. I'm going to get on with making the actual bread component of this first, and we're also going to whip up some pancakes. So a while back we went to Costco and we picked this up. It is this giant, I think it's like 4 kilos bag of pancake mix from the American brand Krusteaz. What I like about this is that you can just add water, because I don't always have eggs on hand. Even though it's something I do eat, it's very occasionally, so it's rare that I just have eggs on hand for making pancakes. So having this mix that I can just add water to is just really handy. So I'll be using that to make up a bunch of pancakes so that we can just those can easily be frozen and reheated. I just like to put them in the toaster personally, and they are good to go. Without further ado, let's get on to some batch breakfast making. I have been following Colette Baron Reid's Oracle Journal Workbook for quite a few weeks now, and I've got her Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. And yes, I know I cannot shuffle cards to save my life, but I'm trying. You can see some of the artwork here. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So I've been doing a daily card pull. People often do this with tarot cards as well, but I really like this Oracle deck. And today's card is TikTok reversed, or as Colette calls it, a protection message. This card is basically telling you not to worry if you feel like you are running out of time to achieve things, and that is definitely something that I can resonate with my career and social media currently. I wanted to talk about my winter reading, and I have just finished this. It is The Winter Belle by Dilly Court. Dilly Court writes historical fiction, I think always set in the Victorian period. I love reading this kind of book at Christmas. I do occasionally read them at other points in the year, but Christmas historical fiction is just what I like to read. I devoured this in just a few days. I just sat up on the sofa and read. It was such a good story. If you are into historical fiction, always recommend Dilly Court. Such a lot of fun to read, even if they're always destitute in these books, so maybe fun to read isn't quite the way to put it, but it's a great story, even though very terrible things are happening in terms of the characters being poor and destitute and having to figure it out pretty quickly, and often having to learn about how life works outside of the upper classes of Victorian society. So hot on the trail of finishing that one. We were at a out-of-town retail park over the weekend because we needed to go to Mountain Warehouse. We are going to Iceland at the end of January, and going somewhere that cold necessitates having to get certain gear. So we were there having a look because Mountain Warehouse has a sale on. And in this out-of-town retail park, there was also the Works. It sells cheap books and stationery and all kinds of things. And they always have offers on paperback books. And they happen to have this one. Dilly Court, The Christmas Carol. This is an older one. The Winter Belle is brand new. It came out in October. I think this one is from like 2016. Yeah, 2016. So it's like 9 years old. But I haven't read it, so I don't mind. I did only get the one. There is an offer on these books, but they didn't have any other Dilly Court or anything else that I really wanted. And this was the only copy they had. So £3, I'm not going to complain. So I have another book to take me through, though I will probably finish that one just as quickly, and then I might need to dive into my bookshelves for some other Christmassy reads. I don't have anything historical, but I think I've got one or two Christmas more rom-com types things. I'll see if I feel like reading them. I might just end up at the library getting more historical fiction, but we will see. Welcome back. It is Thursday and I have just got back from town. I needed to do some actual in-person Christmas shopping, both gifts and food. So I opted just to go in, get it done, and hopefully I won't have to go there between now and Christmas. I'm thinking that I've got everything that I need that I specifically need to go in person for. So there's that. While I was in town, I decided to go to Costa. Loving the design this year on these Costa mugs, the little trees, and then the sort of woodland and tree stump. It's just very cute. It's very seasonal. And I decided to get the butter pecan latte. I was a bit unsure about getting this one because I normally get just the gingerbread latte, but I thought, you know what, I may as well try it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. It's just a coffee. So I got it a little while back. It's been in the car. I was trying not to sample it before I could come home and film it. So let's see. It's okay. I can taste the pecan, but it's very subtle. I think they put cookie pieces on it. It's probably very melted. Yeah, I think there probably were cookie pieces on it. I'm sure I saw her put them on when I was waiting for it, but it's still, gingerbread latte is still top for me from Costa, but that's still mid-tier at best for festive coffee, just my personal preference. But yeah, like it's fine. If you like pecans, you'll probably like this, but it's not super strong and, you know, not my favorite, but I'm gonna finish it because, you know, it is nice. I also wanted to pick up some new makeup while I was in town. Makeup is one of those things I prefer to buy in person if I can, because obviously shades online don't always look the same as they do in person. When it comes to makeup and shades, these things are important. Now, I'm not a person that wears makeup very often. I typically reserve that for filming my kind of Tuesday topic videos because I use my ring light, and without makeup I am so pale and ghostly. It's not a look. Or if we're like going out for the day, special occasions. But I do like to, you know, collect things and have multiple shades and colors in various lipsticks and blush, etc. So I decided to go in because there was one thing that I wanted to look at particularly, and it was this. It is the NYX Fat Cheeks. This is meant to be a kind of dupe. I think it's Glow Company or Glowing something or other. It's a dupe for something that is more expensive that I think is only available at Sephora. I love Sephora. I will go and buy higher end makeup from there. But for me, that is a trip to Westfield, and it's not super far, but can't be bothered. Just can't be bothered this time of year. Westfield, Christmas, it's a no. It's just too busy. So I thought I would try this one because people say it is meant to be really good. Basically, it's blusher, but it's quite liquidy and tinty, so it's meant to be more kind of bright as opposed to powder blush, which I never use. I avoid almost anything powder on my face because I have dry skin, and also as you get older, fine lines, powder, unless you're still particularly oily, is not your friend. Always cream formulas. But yeah, so I thought I would give this one a go. This is in the shade Guava Gush. Yeah, you can probably just see it there. So when we go for our day out to Blenheim tomorrow, I think I'm gonna give this a whirl. Gonna start with a little bit and build it up because I think it might otherwise be a bit too much. Boots had an offer on where if you spent £14 you got a little something free, and the free thing was also something that I wanted, so I had to pick up another item naturally to make up the balance, and I decided to stick with the kind of theme and picked up this NYX Fat Oil. It's basically a lip gloss, but it's meant to be very hydrating, and this is in the shade Supermodel. Even though I'm very pale complexion, for lip colours I do better with colours that are very high contrast. I can wear a red lip very easily, I can wear bright pink. Things that are too muted just kind of sink in and it doesn't look the same. I just prefer something that is brighter on my lip. It kind of just lights my face up. So this is certainly quite bright. I've just realised they left all the tags on. Well, I hope those come off. So as I said, if you spent £14 in there, you got something free, and it was the Lip IV. I have two of these already. These are so good. If you're someone that hates having to reapply lipstick because it's come off, or lip gloss because it comes off the second you take a drink or whatever. The lip ivy is so good because it's a stain and it's a gloss. So you put it on, it looks very shiny, and then it dries pretty quickly. It's pretty touch proof once it's dry. Obviously not 100% because nothing is 100%, but the colour stays really well and you can just refresh it at any point to give the kind of gloss colour back. And this is in the colour Bubblegum Burst. I have this in Hydra Honey and Dripping Rose. Hydra Honey is more neutral, Dripping Rose, as it suggests, is more pink. Bubblegum Burst is obviously pretty pink, so I am excited to try this one out. So that will be 3 of these that I own, which is a lot for someone that doesn't wear a lot of makeup, but makes me happy, so whatever. Also relatively inexpensive. Can't really go wrong. While I was there, I also went into Primark because it's like the nearest big Primark, just to have a look, and I absolutely scored. It's so rare for me to find like a really good deal in Primark. Yes, everything's pretty cheap because it's Primark, but something that I really want, as opposed to like a basic t-shirt or something, is rare, or something's on sale, because Primark sales rack are the absolute worst. I cannot deal with them. I just roll on by. But this was at the front, and it was something that I had wanted for certainly over a year now. And the original version of this, because of course Primark does dupes of everything, was this Free People quilted jacket. I don't know where I saw this, but I saw it and I loved it. I'm like, I don't know why. I think a lot of people would consider it kind of ugly, but it is this beautiful quilted jacket in this kind of pink colour. And I was like, well, I'm not paying like £100, $100 plus for the Free People version. And I looked and looked and looked. There were some very similar versions on Amazon, but the reviews were terrible and the sizing was pretty small. And as someone who is nearly 6 foot tall and is not, you know, super slim, I didn't want to risk it. And also none of them were on Prime, which meant none of them had free returns. So I just left it and left it and left it. And to be honest, I'd given up hope of ever finding it. But then today came and I found something so similar, and it got even better at the till. So this is the jacket. It's just this kind of blushy pink and cream, and as you can see, it's like quilted, and it's this kind of short bomber jacket type length, and it's got a nice zip, and the padding, the quilting is actually pretty thick. So that was my other thought, is like, oh, if it's in Primark, it's probably like super thin, not great. And they only had 2, and they had a large and extra large, both fit, but I preferred the more baggy fit of the extra large. And it was on sale for £20, reduced 28. And I was like, yeah, cool, sounds good. And I got to the till and it was only £5. I couldn't believe it. I was like, £5 for a coat. Especially, I mean, I know it's Primark, but I've never seen a coat in Primark for £5. So yeah, it was £15 cheaper than I was anticipating. And it's just the style of coat that I've been wanting for so long. So I was pretty thrilled by that. And it was a super successful shopping trip for me. And I also went into Sainsbury's because I wanted to get some bits for baking. If you follow my vlogs, you'll know I'm kind of been on a weight loss journey, but I'm having a slight pause for these sort of 2 weeks or so around Christmas because I want to bake nice things with real butter and sugar and all the good stuff. I'm not going to go mad, you know, I don't want to undo kind of all the work that I have done, but I need to, you know, we need to be a little less restrictive and enjoy these, you know, delicious, tasty things that we are going to eat at Christmas, and then just get back into the swing of things in the new year. So I picked up some bits to do some festive baking. So in next week's vlog, there will definitely be some of that for you to look forward to. Yeah, so tomorrow we're off to Blenheim, and that footage will of course be in next week's vlog as well. So we've got Blenheim and we've got baking lined up for next week. So hopefully that will be a super good vlog as well. I'm going to end this here. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog and enjoyed my little mini haul of makeup things and my bargain jacket. If you're new here and you have enjoyed this, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button. I'll be doing a vlog every week over Christmas, and then once we get back into the new year, I tend to upload 2 videos a week for you to enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.